Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So, this is Mrs. Marta Strakova from Karlovy Vary, who experienced clinical death at the internal medicine department of the Karlovy Vary hospital. She was in a serious condition where death was already threatening her. Is that right, Mrs. Strakova? Yes.
That's how it was.
And what happened next? How did it happen?
I was lying in my room in the internal medicine ward, and the doctors and nurses basically told my husband not to expect me to come back because my condition was so serious that all we could do was wait and see what would happen. My husband was sitting outside the door, like there was the room, I was inside on the bed, and they wouldn't let my husband in to see me. For 3 days, they didn't let him in at all. I don't know what happened during those 3 days, but my husband was sitting there, and then the nurses came and said, Mr. Straka, you have to come to terms with this. And my husband came to see me, and all I remember is that suddenly a beautiful tunnel appeared, white, swirling, swirling all the way back, and there was beautiful music there. As the music played so beautifully, it seemed to me that there was a garden there, that I should already be able to see the flowers, that I was supposed to go there, but it was all so lovely, everything white, pure, magnificent. But my husband had just had spinal surgery and was walking with 2 crutches, and in the midst of all that beauty, I kept hearing those 2 crutches, the way he always used to walk behind me, and in fact, he was the one who called me back. But I'll tell you honestly, it was incredibly beautiful, and only because I have such a wonderful man who probably really didn't want to be left here alone, that's why he called me back. So I have to tell you this from the heart, and I'm no longer afraid of death because I've experienced it, and it was really beautiful. Everything was beautiful, and that music, I'll probably never hear it again in this life. I'll just have to wait for them. What more can I tell you? What else would you like to know? I don't know.
That's a lovely story from the afterlife. So, did you come to that tunnel?
I was going, it just pulls you there. You don't even want to. It's like you're an angel floating. You're not even really walking. The music draws you in so much that you're just floating. It's something so wonderful. Because before, when you're in pain and all that, you don't feel anything, just that beautiful music. And your body feels so good. Your soul feels at peace. The soul, that's something. And the heart, it's something so wonderful that I can't even put it into words for you because everyone has to experience it themselves to truly feel it. I don't know how else I could explain it to you.
And Mrs. Sudkova, was the tunnel white, and was it close or far away?
Far away it spins like a white propeller, as if it should end somewhere over there. But I didn't take that last step, I didn't get there, I started to see that beautiful garden instead. But the crutches called me back to sleep.
That your husband was walking behind the door with crutches and the tapping that called you
Back. That called me back because the doctors were even telling him to leave, that he should come to terms with it, that he had to accept that I wouldn't make it. And the poor guy just stood there the whole time and waited. And maybe thanks to him, he called me back. If each of you has such a good soul by your side, then you really have to think about whether you want to live with that soul or go back to where you really liked it.
I.
I don't know how else to put it to you.
So actually, Mrs. Strakova, you experienced what is on the other side. People say that no one has ever come back, but you were there and you came back.
I came back thanks to my husband, but I'll tell you honestly, if it hadn't been for my husband with those glasses, I would have taken that step because I felt so good. Nothing hurt. I was like in a dream. I felt incredibly good. What else can I tell you?
So,
Not to be afraid.
to be.
Not to be afraid of death. There's really no reason to be afraid of death. If everyone experienced it the way I did, it would be divine.
All right, Mrs. Strakova, thank you for sharing your experience, and I look forward to seeing you again sometime.
Thank you for listening to me. Goodbye.